In 2019, India and Sri Lanka signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MoU) for cooperation on economic projects. The development and operation of the container terminal was one of the projects in the MoU. A container terminal in Colombo Port as a joint venture includes Indian investments, considering that majority of transshipment in Colombo Port is related to India. The MoU did not mention the Eastern Container Terminal. Nevertheless, India and Sri Lanka had already been in discussion for its development and operation. Though India and Sri Lanka has friendly ties with common cultural heritage and people-to-people contact, the majority Sinhala Buddhist public opinion is layered with the memory of Indian intervention in the Sri Lankan ethnic conflict. Hence, big project by India is Sri Lanka has always faced opposition. The project, ECT, is considered of great strategic importance to India, especially to counter the growing Chinese influence in South Asian island region. The ECT is located 3 kilometers away from the China-backed international financial city, known as Port City, currently being built in Colombo. 60% to 70% of transshipment that takes place through ECT is India-linked. It is located next to the Colombo International Container Terminal (CICT) project, a joint venture between China Merchants Port Holdings Company Limited and SLPA, and also next to a controversial $500 million Chinese-run container jetty. India lodged protests after Chinese submarines made unannounced visits to the Chinese-managed terminal. In 2017, the $1.12 billion deal allowed Chinese state-owned company, China Merchant Port Holdings Limited, to take over the Hambantota port on a 99-year lease. The port straddles the world's busiest east-west shipping route. This has raised concerns for India and the US, as the port can provide China with a military-naval advantage in the Indian Ocean. Hence, because of the importance of the project but stiff opposition that India had roped Japan into 2 of the projects. The East Container Terminal, ECT, an LNG terminal/floating storage regasification unit, FSRU, in Kerawala Petia/Colombo, with a piped gas distribution system along with retail outlets for CNG etc. Japan was also the biggest donor to Sri Lanka through the years of conflict. The Jeffrey Bawa-built Sri Lankan Parliament was funded by Japan. It continues to give Sri Lanka substantial financial support even now, even though the relationship is undergoing a change owing to Chinese interference and influence. The 3 countries will jointly build the East Container Terminal at the port of Colombo, as per the agreement. The Sri Lanka Ports Authority (SLPA) retains 100% ownership of the East Container Terminal (ECT), while the terminal operations company conducting all ECT operations was to be jointly owned, in which Sri Lanka will hold a 51% stake in the project and the joint venture partners will retain 49%. Japan is likely to provide a 40-year soft loan with a 0.1% interest rate, which is considered one of the best loan terms Sri Lanka has ever gotten. The Sri Lanka port trade unions have been demanding to cancel the ECT agreement, while 223 Sri Lankan trade unions and civil societies groups supported this demand. Sri Lanka's former president Maithripala Sirisena opposed to an Indian stake in the ECT project. One of the flashpoints in the breakdown is viewed between Sirisena and Wickremesinghe, the former Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, who is in support of it. Before 2020 elections, port workers were striking against the agreement. The protest ended when Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa assured them of absolutely no Indian involvement in the port. After the Indian Foreign Minister's visit to Colombo, the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa assured port workers that ECT was not going to be sold or leased. There would be an investment in the ECT by the Indian Adani Group. However, after the strong opposition from within, The Sri Lankan government was forced to revoke a 2019 agreement with India and Japan to develop the Strategic East Container Terminal (ECT) at the Colombo port. Its cabinet has approved a proposal to develop the West Container Terminal (WCT) at the Colombo port as a PPP with India and Japan, which is seen as a bid to compensate India. Commercially, the West Terminal offer is better for India as it gives 85% stake for developers of the West Terminal against the 49% in ECT. Geopolitically, West Terminal is almost the same. India considers the security aspect and the necessity to have a port terminal in Sri Lanka. The problem is that ECT is already operational, while the WCT has to be built from scratch. That could incur huge investments and shall require a considerable long time. India's response was that Colombo should not be taking a unilateral decision on an existing tripartite agreement, while Japan has called Sri Lanka's decision to pull out from the agreement regrettable. This move can be easily interpreted as a reaction to Chinese communication to Sri Lanka. China has reportedly instigated trade unions and civil societies against this project. Critics of the Sri Lankan government anticipate many national and international impacts surrounding the latest decision on ECT. It remains to be seen how India and Japan reacts to the compensatory offer.